Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day 2 here on Snowdrop. No, where did I go? Yes, Snowdrop Tundra, just hanging out, having a good time. And yeah, we're going to start off jumping straight into the sleep report because we, of course, had maintenance last night, and that means that we do have a lot to discuss a little bit later about the new Pokemon that have come to the game. But for now, let's get through this sleep report and let's see if we got anything interesting showing up. We did not get a very good performance out of Gardevoir and Suicune yesterday. So not a whole lot. I think we made it to like basic 5 or something like that, but we did get the snoozing type. So let's see what that means. Maybe we'll get something interesting. Drowsy power times 1.5. I forgot that also was the last day of the Good Sleep Day event, so that'll help a little bit. Maybe we'll get something nice. We'll at least get 5 spawns, 8.6 million. Not too bad, not too bad. That's, like I said, it's 5 spawns, so maybe something nice, but we'll see. I see an Eevee over there, and that's all I see. The rest is gonna be... Hopefully we got a new sleep style, because I would like to see Sneasel, but I'm pretty sure Sneasel's not snoozing. So, unfortunately, we got 2 Wobbuffet, an Eevee, a Flaffy, and a Mareep. Alright, well. Out of everything there, nothing is really jumping out at me. Is something I am very excited to catch. At this point, I kind of want to start saving my biscuits for the holiday event, but at the same time, you know, every time we can catch an Eevee is another chance we can get a good one, or just get that much closer to friendship level 100, and then the real fun begins. But for now, we're just gonna catch the Eevee, I think. Yeah, we'll catch the Eevee. We should still be able to buy some more biscuits from the shop, so we'll catch this Eevee, and then we'll move on. Hopefully the rest of the week has some more interesting stuff for us. I'm really wondering when snoozing is going to start getting replaced by the other sleep styles, because snoozing feels like it's been 80% of my sleep styles lately. From everything here, Eevee is probably the best candy to send out, and hopefully we can get a good Eevee out of this, but we'll see. For now, we are going to grab about 1,200 Dream Shards, a little shy, but it's all good. All right, Eevee, you're up. This just make me proud. Level 14 and mild. Ooh, I don't think mild is super helpful, but we got ABA, so that's okay. We got friendship level 40 plus. Okay. Level, let's see. Carry limit is 12. That's good. Ooh, not good. Research XP bonus is for the first one. It's not what we want to see. Skill level up M is one of the ones I want to see. But we really needed that to be helping bonus. Skill level up S is, I mean, it's free levels, I guess. Helping speed S, ingredient finder M, definitely not what we want to see at level 100. And mild is ingredient finding up and energy recovery down. So, yeah, that's not good. That's not good. I mean, it's an okay Eevee, but we definitely wanted better. This doesn't even make a good Umbreon or Jolteon candidate. There's no berry finding, so that's not helpful either. You know, starting to see why everybody was saying friendship level 40 is bad. I thought it would be nice because, you know, in my brain, oh, you get helping bonus and either skill level up M or berry finding, and you're gonna have a good time. But helping bonus just does not want to show up. So without helping bonus, it makes it very, very difficult. I thought we would have seen more helping bonus by now, to be honest with you. Thought we would have, but no, we have not. So yeah, you know what? This Eevee is not getting any better. PR 53, it's already halfway through level 100. That's where the Eevee's gonna stay, and really that's not where it's gonna stay, because I'm gonna send it to the professor. So we're gonna move on and hopefully get something going. I don't know where we're gonna go. We got 2.28 times the normal amount of XP, so that's good. A nice little chunk on everybody here. 23,400 sneaky snacking. I'm really hoping that Suicune and Gardevoir can show up today, because only one skill trigger from Suicune, who's supposed to have, I think, like 3 or 4, and like 2 triggers from Gardevoir all day, but at least we got a Dream Cluster for finishing out that reward stamp card, and we are at grade 1. So very nice, very nice. Okay, let's see what we can get up to. Main menu, there is new news. It's probably just maintenance complete. It is maintenance complete. Also bug fix notice. That's unexpected. Okay. The following in-game bugs have been fixed. Sleep style decks. Didn't know. Oh, okay. So it's in the sleep style decks. It was a display error. Didn't tell us what the error was, so if you know, let us know in the comments below. This is the first I'm hearing of a display error in the sleep style decks. So that's cool. Glad they fixed it, I guess. Anyway, general notices. Maintenance is now done. Cool. All right, and the update contents, just to remind everybody, Ditto and Mime Jr. and Mr. Mime now have their new skills, Transform, Skill Copy, or Mimic Skill Copy, respectively. When either of these new main skills or triggers, the main skill of one randomly chosen helper Pokemon on your team will trigger. Main skill levels will be maintained after the update. So if your Ditto was at main skill level 4 or 5, after the new update, the skill copy will still be level 4 or 5. The adjustments to certain helper Pokemon's helping stats. Arbok, again, frequency was shortened slightly, so that's good. Holiday Pikachu, also frequency shortened slightly and carry limit increased. And then Cramorant, the main skill chance increased slightly, so that's also good. And then Comfey, ingredient finding chance increased slightly and main skill chance increased slightly. So all buffs, like I said the other day, all buffs are a good thing. That means that they are picking up Pokemon that are falling behind, and that is perfectly fine. That is a great way to balance the game. Buff everybody. Very, very few nerfs, if any at all, is the way to balance a game. All right. So new features, preparation for the holiday 2024 Double Dream Shard Research event. We already know about that. That's going to be a great time. That's what we're prepared for today. Also the addition of a new relaxing sound, the forest, and adjustments to the mission screen. When you've already completed all the limited time event missions and tap on the mission screen, it will go straight to the weekly screen pop-up. So that's good, because after a while you get tired of swiping to get over there. And changes to the effects and descriptions of the Metronome main skill. Now Metronome will use one main skill chosen randomly from a large selection of main skill. This is probably just to keep it from with them adding the new unique main skills as new Pokemon are added. I'm sure this is to keep Metronome from getting too much of a potential choice, and also to keep some of the unique skills unique. Probably won't be able to copy like Ditto or Mr. Mime, so that's a good thing. I like that because it does make Metronome, even though it's random, it makes it a little more predictable. And then adjustments to sleep point changes. Beginning on December 31st, one main skill seed will be included in the regular exchange. The main skill seed that is going to be in the regular shop is going to be 3,600 sleep points. So potentially sounding like a choice between a Master Biscuit or a main skill seed. And one of those is more valuable than the other. But also it's good to keep a couple Master Biscuits on hand. So keep that in mind as you move forward. The regular shop main skill seed will be 3,600 sleep points. It's going to be pricey, a little pricier than I thought it was going to be, but still achievable every month. You can definitely get it every month as a free player. Some months you may have to choose between a Master Biscuit and a main skill seed, but if you've already got 2, maybe 3 Master Biscuits, I wouldn't worry about buying any more. So there's that. But for now, all good news, and let's move on to the community reports. Hopefully some more good news there, and let's see if we can get 41 community reports with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 that have doubled up. Very, very nice. Hey, we did get a level up. Nice. Very nice. All right. I believe that is my only friend currently that can level up, so we got a few to look forward to. All right, 697 more sneaky snacking. We need to grab our 700 sleep points, and that will put us at a grand total of 8,099. Speaking of spending sleep points, I probably should do that now that we're already got everything else out of the way. Our daily gift is going to be 20 more diamonds. Very good. All right, and let's see. Let's go ahead and buy out. We've already bought all the biscuits and great biscuits from the premium shop, and the seeds and the dream cluster. All the important stuff is gone. Let's go to the regular shop then, and let's see what we've got going on here. There is a Master Biscuit there, but I do have... I mean, I have one, so that's fine for now. I'm not really worried about buying another one at the moment. The easy travel ticket, we always want to make sure we buy every month. It's only 100 sleep points, and it does let you re-roll during the events for the desired dish type. So that's what we're going to be using on next Monday to try to make sure that we get curries. Unless I get very unlucky, which would not surprise me. If I got very unlucky and out of 7 or however many travel tickets I use, I don't get curries, that would not surprise me at all. The ice stone is there. That's good to know for later. The razor claw for Sneasel evolving into Weavile. But for now, I think all we're really worried about is the Poke Biscuits. Yeah, let's just go ahead and buy them all. We've got plenty. That'll put us at 40 Poke Biscuits for next week. Still leaves us with 3,500 not dream shards, sleep points. So we still have plenty, and we still got the rest of the month to run out. We'll be able to buy some stuff by the end of the month. I don't know what all we're gonna buy, but it's good to have some extra sleep points on hand. Like I said, the Master Biscuit is not really that useful. Maybe we'll buy out that main skill seed from the regular shop by the end of the month, if I can remember to do it before the shop resets. But let's go ahead and move on. We do have some candy from Walrein. We've got some soybeans and a skill trigger from Golem. It looks like a lot of soybeans too. 25, very good, very good. No skill, really, dude, what is going on with you? You're supposed to have like 3 or 4 a day, and the apples do not help. Skill trigger there. What is happening? Okay. Well, only one skill trigger from Gardevoir. Skill trigger from you is good. You'll recharge your own energy at least. Tomatoes probably going to get to a very good point before anything else. 33 at one time. Yeah, we're in a really good spot. Also, yesterday we did get a skill trigger from Walrein. Filled up his inventory even faster. Probably didn't want to use that. Probably should have waited, but I just clicked on him without thinking, and it's kind of too late now. I really need Suicune to trigger something. It's not going to do us any good if you're on the team and you do not do the thing you're on the team to do. So that's not good, but we can make, I think we're pretty much just going to be making apple juice. So this will be our week of apple juice, and we can throw in all this sausage we don't need. We can throw in that cocoa. I don't know. I probably should get rid of a lot of that oil. But also, I know how hard oil is to come by, and I don't really want to get rid of it. But we do want to get rid of all of this corn. Nope, not the coffee beans. We need the coffee beans. Let me double check, make sure. I'm pretty sure we don't need the corn, but now I'm second guessing myself, as I am wont to do. No, we do not need the corn. We do need mushrooms. Thought I had 4 mushrooms. Did I accidentally put those in the pot? I might have done that yesterday. Well, I never said my brain wasn't smooth. Anyway, we're actually in a pretty good boat. Soybeans and tomatoes, 3 meals worth of each for the hidden power perk up stew. So that's good. I'd like to have a lot more though. And yeah, we probably do need to clear out some space with this oil. It would probably be smart. We don't need 114. Having a nice little surplus of 40 or 50 would probably be good. With any luck, this will go extra tasty since I'm putting everything in. No dice. We had a 30% chance. No luck. All right, 13,472 on the fancy apple juice. That'll put it at level 13, 14? Level 13. Nice. All right. So that's done and out of the way. And now we are just about ready to talk about the interesting and exciting stuff that is going on. All right. That does also put us at Ultra 2. Come on. There we go. Okay. So now that we're at Ultra 2, not Ultra 2, Great 2, that's the one. Let's go ahead and collect that mission. That'll give us another 1,700 Dream Shards. And okay, good. It's just a Slackoth instance. I should have looked at that instance to see if I wanted to get to Master 3. But at the rate we're going, we might get there by accident anyway. Maybe. I don't know. Master 3 is kind of far away. Probably not. Probably Probably not. Probably not. But, yeah. The team is looking all right. Like I said, the problem is Suicune is just not triggering the way that I need it to. So we're going to go ahead and just double check something real fast before we get into what we're really here to talk about. Let's get rid of that. We want to look at Raikou, Entei, and Suicune and see which one of those is actually going to perform better, because this is just not working out. This is not working the way I need it to. Raikou, Entei, and a little further, Suicune. There you are. I'm pretty sure Suicune's supposed to outperform the other two. Yeah. 2 skill triggers a day from Raikou and Entei versus 3 for Suicune. We do have a helping bonus stack, so let's make sure that's at 1. Yeah. Suicune still, I mean, 3 a day. I got 1 yesterday. None so far today. It's kind of a problem. Kind of a problem. We need those 3. Honestly, though, it's probably better to have Raikou on the team. We only get 2 a day instead of 3, but they're at level 3 instead of level 1. So maybe we do need to get Raikou on the team. Yeah, I think that's the plan. We've got a day of wasted skill triggers and potential skill triggers anyway. We didn't waste the skill triggers because they didn't happen. Potential skill triggers wasted. So there's that. That's fun, but yeah, 3 times the help versus 2 times the help. Oh, well, it's actually about the same then. Yeah, that's the same then. Because that's still, if we get 3 triggers a day times 2 help, that's times 6 help. If we get 2 skill triggers a day times 3 help, that's times 6 still. But if we get lucky and get an extra, 4 times 2 is 8 versus 3 times 3 is 9. Maybe we should go with the Raikou and hope we get lucky. You know what? I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to go with the Raikou, hope we get lucky. Because if we don't get lucky, it's the same amount. It's times 6 for both of them if they just bring in what's expected. But if they bring in 1 extra, then Raikou outperforms. Granted, just by that much, but still outperforming. So I think that's what we're going to do. Plus, out of the 3 that I have, Raikou's the one I want to invest in long term because it has skill level up. But then again, with premium now, maybe not so much. Oh, nope, I'm not looking at the right thing. Anyway, let's look at this because this is what I'm thinking about. I don't know. Let's see. Level 50. I'm getting way more into this than what I had intended. Bear with me just a moment. At level 50, Suicune still outperforms, but still also only level 1. Let's see. Helping Speed S, Helping Speed M, and Skill Trigger S turned into Skill Trigger M. That gives us 2.9. 2.9. That's pretty good. And then this is the only skill trigger well, no. Not skill trigger, sub skill. I would invest into inventory up as well. Oh, whoops. Skill trigger M. I meant to get rid of this one. Helping Speed S for Helping Speed M. And let's just say, oh, we can't. That's right, because inventory up M at level 75. So at level 50, it would guaranteed go to Helping Speed M. So with 1, it's 3.5. Ooh. Just a question of, do we want to invest sub-skill seeds or main skill seeds? Because we'd have to invest main skill seeds in the Suicune to get that skill level up versus only 2 sub-skill seeds to get him where he's at, plus some more. I don't know. We've got some thinking to do. One of the 2 of them is definitely the better long-term, and I'm just not really sure which one is going to be the one. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna have to come back to this one and figure it out. For now, we've got other things we need to talk about that are more important, that you guys are more excited about than all of this going on. So let's go ahead and look into Pawmi and Vulpix and see what we got. We don't have everything that we want to know, but we have a decent amount. So if you don't want to know anything about Pawmi and Alolan Vulpix, this is your heads up to go ahead and we'll see you tomorrow. But spoilers ahead for Pawmi. As of right now, I don't believe that this 20% ingredient rate is accurate. I think this is just a placeholder. But as of right now, we do know that Pawmi is a snoozing type and a snoozing sleep type and an electric type, which to be expected in all fairness. Not a whole lot is known, so I'm not really going to spend any time on the stat block other than saying, hey, these numbers here are just placeholders. They're probably going to be different. We don't even know the specialty type, but the one thing that we do know is the DPR, and that's kind of why I wanted to talk about it, so that you can plan on where you plan to go, which I don't know why you would go anywhere but Greengrass next week, but at least you know what you're looking for when you get there. So for Pawmi on Greengrass, the 1-star sleep is at grade 1, the 2-star sleep is at grade 5, and the 4-star sleep is at ultra 1. Now beyond holiday week, you can find Pawmi at Snowdrop Tundra and the Old Gold Power Plant. The 1-star sleep at Snowdrop is at basic 1, 2-star at basic 5, 3-star at ultra 1, and 4-star at great 1. And then for Old Gold Power Plant, the 1-star is at basic 1, 2-star at basic 3, 3-star at great 4, and 4-star at basic 4. So in the rankings, it will be easier to find it at Old Gold Power Plant, but we're going to have a pretty decent chance of finding them next week during the holiday event at Greengrass Isle. The drowsy power requirement for each sleep style is all the same, so we're only going to say it once. For 1-star is 950,000 drowsy power. For 2-star, 6,004,000. 3-star is 31,806,000. And the 4-star, 40,926,000. So you're going to need a decent amount of drowsy power to find the 4-star and the 3-star, but not too much. You can still find it relatively easily, probably closer to the mid, maybe getting into the end of the week. So no worries at finding it at all, especially next week during the holiday event with the greater spawn chances. You're pretty much going to find one. This doesn't seem like it's going to be a difficult one to find, especially beyond the holiday event where we can go to Snowdrop and Old Gold Power Plant where there's not as big of a spawn pool. So probably have a pretty easy time of finding them at either of those two. Kind of surprised that it shows up at Snowdrop Tundra, but I kind of like the idea of Pokemon showing up at more than just Greengrass and one other island. It's kind of nice because it gives you options, but you know, for some Pokemon, it is understandable. That said, in order to evolve Pawmi all the way to Pawmot, you will need 150 hours slept with Pawmot, and I'm assuming Pawmi would stay the same. I don't know that you would have to have it as a Pawmo before it starts counting. That would be kind of messed up if they did that. If you had to have it as a Pawmo before it started counting the sleep time, that would be unfortunate. I really hope it's total sleep time across the entire line. But just be aware that you do need 150 hours slept to get it all the way to a Pawmot if you are trying to do so. We will keep an eye on this. Once we have more information, we'll talk about it again. But for now, I just wanted to go over where you could find it. And speaking of where you can find it, the Alolan Vulpix. Very cute, very adorable. We love it. I'm not sure why this is here. You can't evolve a regular Vulpix to an Alolan Vulpix, so I don't know why this is here. But you, speaking of evolution, you will need an Ice Stone to evolve the Alolan Vulpix to Alolan Ninetales, which is why I mentioned the Ice Stone earlier. 1,400 sleep points, keep that in mind. We might get a free Ice Stone at some point, but you will need 1,400 sleep points if you need to buy one. However, similar story with Pawmi and Alolan Vulpix. We don't know the specialty. Again, these are just placeholders, so don't really pay much attention to them right now, especially the 0% skill trigger rate. That would just be the worst. But we do know that Alolan Vulpix is, of course, Ice type. It is Slumbering Sleep type, so that will be fun to try to find. And I was just talking about how I like when you can find them on more than just one island and Greengrass. And here we are, only Greengrass and Snowdrop Tundra, which, I mean, I guess does make sense for Alolan Vulpix. So, For green grass, the 1-star sleep is going to be unlocked at Great 2, 2-star at Ultra 1, 4-star at Master 1. And then on Snowdrop Tundra, 1-star at Basic 2, 2-star at Great 1, 3-star at Ultra 2, and 4-star at Great 2. The drowsy power requirements, not very high for these. So that is good. For the 1-star, it's 950,000 drowsy power. For 2-star, 7,144,000 drowsy power. 3-star, 20,824,000 drowsy power. And for the 4-star, 27,132,000 drowsy power. So easier to find than Pawmi. So I don't think that anybody's going to be struggling to find one. Now finding a good one, that's a different story. The real question here is going to be, since Cantonian Vulpix is a berry specialist, will Alolan Vulpix also be berry specialist, or will we see a skill specialist or an ingredient specialist? That's the real question here. But for now, that's really all we know that's going to be very helpful. We, of course, don't know the ingredients. We never know those until they finally start catching them. But, you know, at least with this, we can make some decisions, and we know where we can find Pawmi and Alolan Vulpix moving forward. So with that, we are kind of out of time for today. We've got everything done and dusted. We're looking good, kind of. If Raikou can outperform, Suicune will be looking really good for next week. And right now, our pantry looks pretty solid for next week. We are going to get to a point, hopefully tomorrow, where we can swap out and get ready for the other ingredients, the mushrooms, especially the coffee beans. I'm not super worried about. Vikavolt will play a big part in our plans later in the week, but for now we just need this team here, particularly Golem and Victory Bell, to really step it up. And if we can get some skill triggers from Raikou, that will help those two especially. Also, if you could keep everybody full on energy, don't smile at me like that, you've been slacking. If you could keep everybody full on energy, maybe they could get their stuff that much faster. But we'll just have to wait and see how things go. And that is going to be where I'm going to wrap things up for today. So thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. A huge shout out to our ace trainers, Illusion, YT, Husky Star, and JP. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you would like to support the channel, go ahead and click that join button or the subscribe plus, whatever it looks like for you, right below this video. And while you're down there, click the link to the Discord in the description box. Come and join us, talk about Pokemon Sleep, and hang out with a cool community of people. Other than that, y'all have a good night, and until next time, later, dudes.